to my weekly vlog. If you're new here, my name is Lotty. I'm so pleased that you're with me today. I am doing something a little bit out of the ordinary for myself today. Excuse my voice, I am ridiculously tired. I think I have been up since about 6 o'clock this morning. My husband, Rob, went to London very early this morning with his friend to go to the bike shed meet, which happens in London once a year. He gets tickets for that. So I have been solo parenting all day, and it has been a day. The kids have fallen out literally every 5 minutes since about 7:30 this morning. So I was shouting before I even got out of bed today. Then we have had a day of trying to be friends. I have been overstimulated and probably a little cranky because literally all they have done is argue all day. I went with the kids to my mum and stepdad's house. They are having a bit of a farewell family gathering at that house because they are moving this week to Northumberland. So now the kids are in bed. It is 10 to 10 and you and we're going to have a cozy night in because I'm on my own, and this is a good opportunity to put on pyjamas, watch something that I wouldn't normally watch, and maybe do a few crafts, and we can have a little bit of a catch up then. So I'm going to go get on my pyjamas and take off what's left of my makeup, which, as you can probably see, there's not much left of it on, and we are going to have a lovely cozy couple of hours until I get far too sleepy and can't do anything else. So hope you can join me, get a really cozy drink, and let's relax together tonight, because I think sometimes we just deserve it, and I certainly feel like I deserve it after a really long day of having a lot of arguments with two very stubborn children. So come on, let's get cozy. coziest evening. I have been watching Pride and Prejudice, the 2005 version with Keira Knightley, the best version, in my opinion. Everyone has their favourites, but this one is mine. I love it. I love the music and the aesthetics of it all, and yeah, the portrayal of the characters is really quite good for me. So I've been watching that. I have got a real wave of just sleepy. So I'm going to head to bed. It's late. It's like past 11 o'clock. So I haven't had a lot of time to have my little cosy evening on my own. The dog's done nothing but cause chaos. The cat keeps walking in front of the camera every time I'm trying to film something. But whilst I watch some of my movie, I have had a go at this Cozy Sticker World Magical Whimsy book, which I got from Smith's Toys last week, and everyone has had a go at this over this week at some point or another. It's really good. I recommend it. I don't know why I've never had a sticker book for myself before, because stickers are fun. Although I'm feeling like I didn't concentrate very well, so the one that I've been doing doesn't quite look the way that I probably wanted it to. I'm a bit tired to do some stickering. So basically, you get 2 sheets of stickers per little theme, and you get a picture of what it's supposed to look like, and then this side is where you put your own stickers, and it's a really cozy little thing if you just want to keep your hands busy but not have to concentrate too hard. It's easy enough for kids to do, and I totally believe that this is a kid's book, but it's also interesting enough to do yourself as well. So that's a really good one as a cozy little hobby. I also did a little bit of colouring, but my attention is just waning at this point. I've been up a long time today. I've had a family gathering, as I told you, and I've had to put the kids to bed on my own, and that's something that Rob and I usually do together. So I am quite tired now. So I don't even think I'm going to finish this film off. Small catch up before I disappear, and hopefully make some kind of video out of this little random rambling. This week I have started reading Anne of Avonlea. I hope I'm saying that. Avonlea, the second one in the Anne of Green Gables series. And I am so very close to finishing Anna Karenina on audiobook. And I've loved it. I think, and I might be jumping the gun a little bit, I am not at the end. I've got about 2 hours left of Anna Karenina, and I think I will go back and read this one again, because when this is the perfect novel, it really is the perfect novel, although it follows more than the one character. So Anna Karenina is a character in the book, and it follows her story along with other stories of different characters as well. All their paths kind of cross and their lives are intertwined, but it's about more than Anna Karenina. Or is at the moment. I don't know whether the climax of the books, the ending of the book, will all kind of relate back to Anna herself or what's going on. It's a really good story, and I love the development of the characters and the growth of the characters throughout the stories as well. It's kind of like reading a whole load of different stories all in one novel. That's how I'm going to describe that book at the moment. It's very good. All the characters are complex, and it's just enjoyable. Lots of different societies kind of coming together, and how different people, different characters are living their lives so differently from one another, but yet they're coming together for one reason or another. And yeah, it's just, I didn't think I'd keep up with it, but I can't sit here and tell you the names because I'm getting the names mixed up and confused, because some of the names are quite similar to one another, or they are for me, so don't come at me about that. So I'm getting the names slightly mixed up, so I'm not going to sit here and tell you who is doing what, but it's very enjoyable. And if you haven't listened to Anna Karenina or watched it or read it, then I would, from the point that I am in the book at the moment, highly recommend it. very much so. So I've also started reading Anne of Avonlea. I'm about 8 or 9 chapters into that. Again, it's like the coziest read, and Anne of Green Gables totally stole a place in my heart, and I also feel the same about this book. I feel as though it's the perfect continuation from Anne of Green Gables, and I mean, it's got to be good. There's like a fair few books in the series. I'm pretty sure there's like 8 books, maybe. Potentially about 8 books of the Anne of Green Gables books. So there's plenty to go at. And I'm very excited to read this one. Marilla Cuthbert, who is the lady who adopts Anne, has just adopted twins in this book that I'm reading now. So I am just literally seeing the first week that they've having with this set of twins, and the girl twin is very demure and very peaceful and very good and typically well behaved, and the boy twin Davy is cheeky and naughty and full of mischief. So they are having a hard time getting these twins settled, but Anne is trying her best to help Marilla. Yeah, I just think it's going to be another one of those stories that totally live in my heart, and it will just be in my head rent free because it's gorgeous and it's such a comfort read. What else has been going on this week? Oh, the kids are on holiday, so on Thursday the kids broke up for half term. We are having a really long half term, so the kids break up on Thursday just gone, and they do not go back to school until the Wednesday, like a week after. So they have a week and 3 or 4 days, so near enough 2 weeks, which is kind of unusual, but I think it's like teacher training and everything else tagged on. But when the kids go back, they will literally be at school for 2 days, and then we are pulling them out again and we are going to Scotland. So that's going to be fun. I am in the midst of organising birthday things for Rob. I think I have sorted his presents. I think he's asked for something really quite specific, so that's been a really big help. So that has been ordered, it has arrived. I will make a little bit of a birthday vlog, but that will not get posted until slightly after his birthday, just so that he doesn't see any of the plans or things that we've done or got him beforehand. Obviously we want things to be a surprise. Yeah. My mum and stepdad move away on Thursday. No, they don't. Move away on Wednesday. I keep getting my days mixed up. This is so bad. I'm going to end up turning up on the wrong day. So next week's vlog will be a little house tour of where I grew up and kind of like what they're leaving behind. It's going to be so weird because I moved in there when I was younger than Delilah. I moved into that house when I was 7 with my mum and dad. Now, my mum and dad haven't been together for years, but I was 7 when we moved into that house, which means she's lived in that house for 30 years. So, as you can tell, this is like, it's quite emotional. It's emotional. I'm not quite sure why, because I'm not normally sentimental as far as like houses are concerned. And good God, I haven't lived there since I was 18. Like, I moved out to go to uni and then I never went back. So I haven't lived there forever. Yeah, so anyway, they're moving on Wednesday. So I'm taking the kids up on Wednesday to film everything. And we're going to have a little picnic in the empty house, basically, once all the furniture is out. So yeah, 30 years in one house, that's crazy. They're moving from our really beautiful Bradford all the way up to Northumberland, which isn't actually that far. It's about 2.5 hours, 2 hours 40 minutes, along those lines. they're going to be right near the coast, which is going to be amazing because we are totally going up there for holidays and weekends and whatever else. I have a really runny nose now. That would have, wouldn't it? Dad is trying to change the TV channel. Clearly Pride and Prejudice is not working for her. So, anyway, back to having a moment. We were having a cosy night in. I have had a lovely sleepy tea and I am about to head to bed because I have already taken my makeup up, which is a joy. As you can probably tell, because I probably look really tired. And yeah, Rob will be back tomorrow at dinner time. I have spoken to him today and he goes away to the bike shed with his friend, and his friend is only in charge of booking accommodation. So over the last 3 years, the accommodation has been varied, to say the least. So the first year, his friend and his friend's son, brother maybe. So yeah, the three of them went down and they stayed in a tiny little basement style apartment, well, claiming to be an apartment, but I believe it was more like a 1-bedroom flat in London, because the bike shed's in London. It's like a cafe thing. I don't really know. They buy a ticket and they go and they see different motorbikes and speak to people in that world and all the rest of it. Bit convention style, from what I'm gathering. I haven't been myself. So the first year they ended up staying in this tiny little 1-bedroom apartment, 3 blocks all together, and with no bedroom. I think one of them were on a pull-up bed, and sorry, the cat's gonna attack the dog. So yeah, the first year they went and they were in the tiniest little 1-bedroom apartment, I think from Airbnb, and the guy who owned the apartment had left like 2 beers in the fridge and half a pint of milk and stuff like that. It was really a little bit weird, and I think they woke up and the man whose house it was, was literally stood on the balcony to this flat, and it was all a little bit weird. Last year they went and they ended up sleeping on a canal boat, and Rob said it was like really uncomfortable and very cramped and all the rest of it. I don't know where his friend's booking these. And then this year they are staying in Cambridge, and he was talking to me on FaceTime, and this place looks beautiful, and he's like, it's something out of Bridgerton. It's gorgeous, it's got a library, the house is really grand, and when I say house, it's like mansion / hotel / castle thing. Beautiful grounds. There was a wedding going on when they were there, so there was like loads of stuff happening. It looked absolutely gorgeous from like what I'd seen. He's taken a few pictures as well. I will try and insert some up here so that you can see what I mean. But it's such a contrast with like the things they've done previously. But this year they've actually gone down on their bikes. The last 2 years they've gone down on the train, but this morning's ride must have been really difficult. So they set off. They've worn the summer biking gear, so it's not as thick as usual. And apparently they were freezing for the first 2 hours of the journey, and then the second half of the journey it was far too hot, and then they had to go into the centre of London, and they were in stop-start traffic the entire time, so they were just really hot and uncomfortable. Like, I don't understand why you've actually gone on your bikes, because to me it don't make sense to go to London on a motorbike. It just doesn't. It really doesn't. But anyway, they're there, they've enjoyed the day. They were cooling down with a nice icy cold pint of cider when they were talking to me on the phone, which was just before 9 o'clock when we got home to let the kids say goodnight. So yeah, he will be back tomorrow lunchtime. So I am really hoping, A, for a little bit of a lie-in, and B, that the kids don't fight as soon as they wake up, because they have fought like cat and dog literally all day. I have done nothing but tell them off for screaming at each other. You know, when you just have one of those days, and I don't know, I think I should have probably worn my headphones at some point because they were just bickering and it was just silly argument. It's like he said this and she said that and she said that, so he hit me and blah blah blah, literally all day. They were very well behaved. No, they were well behaved at my mum's house when we went to the little family gathering. But then all the cousins were there, so they were playing and they were getting all giddy and excited and running around like nutters and playing hide and seek, which was interesting because Nana's got loads of boxes everywhere at the moment because of the move. And then we came home and then bedtime ensued. Ewan is sounding really bunged up again, so I'm kind of hoping we don't have a rough night. I'm hoping it was just like a little bit of congestion before I went to bed, and he's not got a cold again, because when he's got a cold nobody sleeps. Delilah was out like a light. She was like, I'm not tired mummy, I want to stay up. Mummy, can I talk to you about something? And then as soon as I got you into bed, I went in her room, I gave her a kiss and said goodnight, and she was like practically falling asleep. So I've gone up 5 minutes later to get like pyjamas on, take makeup off and that kind of stuff, and she is absolutely out cold, which is quite unusual for Delilah because normally she would go on and on and on. But not tonight. My dog's balmy. If I'm being shoved all over the place, it's the dog. She's been a complete nut and utter. I don't know what it is she's eating. See, the cushion's just falling over. That's Nancy's just you can't see her from there. Let me see if I can show you. What are you doing? Yeah. It's very dark. We've gone for cosy, so I've literally got the fish tank light on and the TV light on, and that's it. Because we're going for cosy this evening, or at least trying to. And for now, I want to say thank you for being with me this evening and keeping me company on my solo cosy night. If you get the chance to have a cosy night, what do you do? Do you do analog? Do you scroll? Do you game? Do you read? What's your choice of cosy night in? Mine varies. So like tonight I've picked a film, a bit of colouring and doing some stickers. Sometimes I can sit and I can just read all night, and other times I quite like to have a go at some games. Sorry, Dinah's just going to butt in now as well. So currently I love to play Dreamlight Valley on the Xbox. That's been a new joy I have recently discovered. I discovered it because the kids have started playing it, and I'm like, no, I could really get into this. It's calm and cozy, and you've got all those familiar characters, and you're kind of building your own world. So you're putting things where you want to put them, but you're also doing quests. So it's like you have things to do. There's literally things to do all the time, but it's not pressured, so you can do your quest at your own pace and do other things in between, if that makes sense. So I find the Dreamlight Valley game really quite relaxing, and I could literally spend so many hours on it and not even realise. That and The Sims. I have always been into Sims, absolutely love it. So like occasionally I'll get Sims up on my laptop and I'll play it on there. I don't play it on the Xbox, but I do a Sim on my laptop and I Xbox for Dreamlight Valley. At the moment, I'm sure I'll find other things as well, because Xbox is quite new to me. I mean, we've had one in the house for ages, but I don't normally play it. There's not many things that attract me to that gameless console. Sims, however, I am dying to sit and have a good Sim sesh, and I might do that tomorrow night because it has a Bridgerton expansion, well, accessories pack, and you can get all the Bridgerton costume and all the Bridgerton little add-ons, and it's so pretty. I haven't used them all yet. I literally had the quickies go the other day when I'd bought the pack, and I think I paid like £9 for it, and it came with like loads of bits and bobs to like put on your Sims or put in your house when you're building and all the rest of it. So I'm finding that really good. I cannot wait to properly use it. I'd set it up the other day, but I didn't actually get any playtime, if that makes sense. So I just did like a little bit of a house design and all that kind of stuff, all that good stuff. So yeah, what do you guys do? Do you game? Are you into games? Do you read? Do you colour? Do you craft? What is your thing on a cozy evening? I'd love to find out, because I am conscious that I sometimes sit and do the same thing over and over again. I am a big fan of YouTube, as you probably tell from my own videos, but one of the things I love to do is watch my favourite YouTubers do their vlogs or their how-tos or their tutorials or cozy evenings with me. It's so relaxing to me to watch other people relax. That sounds maybe daft, I don't know. Am I the only one? Probably not. Those videos do normally quite well. They are just a joy and a comfort to watch for me. So I do watch those, and I can get carried away with just sitting and scrolling through my favourite YouTubers and their vlogs. I think I ended up accidentally watching an autumn vlog by one of my favourite YouTubers the other day, and I normally stick to quite seasonal things, so in the springtime I like to watch springtime things, and I don't normally cross over to summer until we're getting very close to summer. So to me it's still fully spring, and I will not be even thinking of summer until nearly the end of June, which isn't that far away. But yeah, I just got carried away with myself and ended up in autumn the other day. So I'm aware that I kind of get carried away and just stick to what I know rather than doing something new. So if you have any suggestions, I would love to hear what you do or what you would suggest. I bought a crochet for beginners kit a long while ago, and I did start it, but I think I'm feeling pretty determined in wanting to give that another go, because the problem with me and crochet is I can be too much of a perfectionist. And when I was doing it before, I was fully expecting, I had in my head that I would get, basically, the set that I've got is a set of coasters and then like a little crocheted basket to put the coasters inside, and they're supposed to look like, is it little flowers? I think the coasters are supposed to look like little flowers. It went viral a little while ago with like certain crochets, so like either a blanket or a thick coaster, and when it's gathered up it looks like a bunch of flowers, and I think this was a cactus, so it's green on the edges, so when you bunch them up and put them in the little pot it looks like a succulent or a cactus. So I've got that to do, and I started it, and in my head I was going to finish one coaster per night, but then it didn't work out that way, and I kept losing count of the stitches that I'd done. So then I kept pulling it undone, and I'm not sure if my brain is built to do crochet. I'm going to give it another go, and I will get through it somehow. I might have to give myself some more time and maybe try not to put too much pressure on myself to get one full coaster done in a night, because I am a complete beginner. I think I can probably crochet a chain and that's about it. Yeah, I'm confident I can probably crochet a chain, but I don't know any of the stitches by name, and I don't know anything. So I'm a complete and utter novice, total beginner. But I am excited to try it because I like the look of the end product, and that's a huge thing in it. If you're going to sit and craft, I think you've got to like the look of the end product or find it useful in some way or another, because otherwise what's the point in doing it? Yeah, I mean, I love colouring and drawing and painting, but a lot of my things never go on a wall, they never get framed, they just end up sitting in the colouring book or in my sketch pad or stuff like that. So it's nice to have something that you can actually use at the end of you making it, really. So that's on the list of things to do coming up for myself. Not necessarily to share, just on a personal level, just to learn something new and keep my brain and my hands active at the same time. But yeah, I am very much able to do the same thing night in, night out, especially when you have had a hard day and you kind of go on autopilot. I know a lot of people still watch TV. I'm saying that like that's a really archaic thing. I haven't watched real TV for years. Like, I don't know, I just don't. If I watch a series, I binge it. If I watch anything on the telly, it's more likely to be a film, or it's YouTube, or it's a series that I have already tried and tested. I am a bit of a sucker for repeating what I do. So anything that you guys might be doing and you think I want to share that because other people might enjoy it, please do. I will be happy to see what you do with your own evenings and how you relax and wind down. And if you're a parent, what do you do to de-stress after a day, because it's been a day. I hope you've had the coziest evening. This may or may not make it to the screens. I may decide that this is not the way forward for this vlog. Thank you for being with me for this vlog. I have enjoyed our cozy little evening together and our little catch up as normal. It's so good to have you here, my loves. Let me know what you've been doing, let me know what you're up to, and let me know about your cozy evenings or your wind down routine. That would be great. For now, I'm signing off. I'm going to go to bed because I'm really tired, and I will see you very shortly in the next vlog for maybe a super emotional vlog next time. So from me, from Dinah, and from Nancy, who has finally gone to sleep on the sofa because she's like a perpetual toddler, good night from us, and we will see you very soon in the next one. Thanks for being with us, guys.